Alright, what's up, fam? Sometimes we just gotta press record. I'm Jazz. Welcome back to another one of my videos. Welcome back, okay? Um, Today I really wanted to talk to y'all just about my current job right now. And honestly, I just started this month. But I'm gonna talk to y'all while I fix my hair. I was working on my homework. And I was like, bro, I just gotta talk to y'all about this, man. Y'all can't even see it, but y'all need to read the words. This job, bro. So as y'all know, I recently did a unboxing video, right? Now I was unboxing this new keyboard, that Jazz keyboard, you know, the white little keyboard I had showed y'all in that other video. I'll link it in the description or wherever so y'all can check that out. But I started this new job right in February. It's still February. Today's the 27th, Thursday, and I started this job February 4th. I'm looking at my calendar up here, but February 4th, I started this job, right? And it's all data entry. It's work from home, just how I'm sitting here at this desk. I have another one that looks just like this right next to it. I'll post a picture of it so you can see. But bro, I don't know, man. I'm starting to really think, I'm like, maybe 9 to 5 just ain't for me. Or maybe it's just the situation or the season of life that I'm in right now. Because, you know, I'm still at home most of the time with my baby. I have a 3-year-old. You know, I have a 3-year-old toddler. He's not in preschool yet or anything like that. Probably by the end of this year, I'll probably put him in preschool. And that's a whole nother thing because it's just a whole nother thing. I feel like I would have been put him in preschool if he was like fully potty trained, like on his own, and like willing to like tell people when he has to go. It's like he'll go on the potty when I sit him there, but I don't think he's vocal enough to the point where he'll like tell somebody else that he has to go potty, or even me all the time. Sometimes he'll lie and say he don't gotta go. He's a baby. So I don't know, with this job, I really wanted it just to have a check, just to be grinding because for one, like I said, I'm still in school. I got debt to pay. I took out student loans. I wish I didn't. I wish I went to community college first, but it's like, whatever. I'm about to graduate next year and it is what it is. But with these jobs, so the weird thing is with this job, so I told you it's work from home. The pay is not the best. Like, right now for training, they only pay like 13 for training, right? Which is, I was like, that's super low, but sure, it's like whatever. And then after that, it's supposed to be from $15 to $19, right? So I'm thinking, oh, like you could start at 15, but the more you work, you know, you could work yourself up to 19 through overtime or just, you know, improving. And at first when they told me, like through the interviews and stuff, they was like, oh yeah, we do this RBC plan. Now I didn't know what the heck that was because I never had a job with an RBC plan or whatever, because for one, this is an hourly job. And I'm like, I don't know what the heck no RBC plan is, but whatever, I'm trying to get paid, whatever. I just want a job, especially that's work from home, data entry, so there's no phones. I just want to type on the keyboard and get my work done and y'all leave me alone. But this job, they want you doing, so we do medical clinicals that we have to pre-authorize, right? So we're basically just inputting the information off of these faxes that we get, right? And they want us doing 320 of them in 8 hours. But the thing is, they also want us to do it perfectly. No errors, no nothing. So they want us going super duper fast and making no errors. But here's the kicker for me. With this RBC plan y'all got, it goes based off of percentages of how correct you're doing these. But I'm like, you also, it's really not for me. I don't think it's for me. Because I'm like, bro, even if I'm having a good day or I'm doing a lot of production, it's like it's still set up for me to fail in a way, because for one, I've only had 2 days of training. Let me remind you, I started this job on February 4th. I had 2 days of training. That included February 4th, February 5th. I had training from like 9 a.m. to 2 p.m., right? And then from there, today's February 27th now. I even worked some Saturdays too. I only work one Saturday a month, right? Bro, I've had 2 days of training, and you guys are telling me that I cannot have any errors, or else that's gonna dock my pay. And what it said on the plan is if you have 5 or more errors within 6 weeks, they could dock your pay all the way down to $8 an hour. $8 an hour, not 18, not none of that. $8 an hour, bro. I'm like, I don't think this 9 to 5 life for me. Now I never had no hourly job like that to where they will lower your hourly rate, bro. I have 9 to 5 jobs where it's hourly and your rates can only go up because it could be hourly plus commission if you're doing sales, like ADT sales or something. I hate doing that too, but ADT sales and things like that, where you might be selling a security system on the phone to a customer. But I'm like, bro, so this is data entry, work from home, hourly, but you telling me if I make a mistake 5 or more times with only 2 days of training, within 6 weeks, you could dock my pay all the way down to $8? But y'all told me that this job was $15 minimum and it goes up from there. But then a few weeks into the job, this is when y'all tell me this stuff. I'm like, bro, you guys are, y'all lost your mind. Like, I don't know. If they see this video, I guess I'm fired. But I mean, either way, I'm like, I'm probably gonna have to leave this job in a couple weeks anyways. But I'm like, let me know what y'all think, bro. Let me know what y'all think in the comments about that. I'm thinking I'm about to just work my way up, real quick to this little 19, because you also gotta keep in mind it's work from home. It's a real chill job. Nobody really bothered me besides like constantly getting feedback or then talking about production numbers. But you also gotta realize too, sometimes we don't get that much work in, and they'll tell us, hey, leave an hour early or clock out for 30 minutes. And on the slide, they've been low-key trying to tell people, they're like, hey, to get your production numbers up higher, we know you legally get paid for a break, but maybe clock out for your breaks too. So I'm like, clock out for my break that I legally get paid for? That's what y'all trying to tell me on the slide? No. Y'all let me know what y'all think and how your jobs are, what you're going through. If you work from home, where you working and what you doing, let me know, because I don't think I'm gonna be able to stay here. And it also makes me go, you know what, I really do need to just be grinding on my YouTube channels, bro, because this is insane. I'm like, I need to, if people say, hey, post 3 times a day, low key, I used to do that on my reaction channels, on my Jazz 7.7 reacts on that music channel, posting 3 times a day. That was probably one of my fastest growing channels, no lie. So I'm like, I might have to start doing that for this PrestigeQuick channel. I ain't gonna count. I don't know what to do with this channel. I've just been experimenting low key. Honestly, for this channel, I just want to get monetized, get that 4K watch hours. So we're getting there. But these jobs, bro, I'm like, bro, what? Y'all telling me start training, it's gonna be 13 for 6 weeks. I'm like, cool, whatever, it's a check. And then after that, it's gonna go to 15 and it could go up from there. Never did they ever tell me it could also go lower, all the way down to $8 an hour. You're crazy, bro. You're crazy. I'm like, yeah, I'm not staying here. So honestly, they've been giving me feedback and stuff like that, like on like any errors I make. Because if you moving super fast, reading these faxes super fast, you're bound to make a mistake. So it's kind of, it feels like they're setting me up for failure. I'm like, it feels like you're setting me up to fail, almost so that I could get lower pay. Because even if I'm having a good day where I'm just moving, zooming through everything, you are bound to make a mistake when you're moving so fast. And I'm like, bro, these are people's medical records. Like, I want to take my time and make sure I'm doing it correctly so no one has to go back and fix the errors. Like, if I could take my time, it would be right. It would be straight. But they don't want you to take your time. They want you to rush through it. And I'm like, this just isn't what I want. And I also don't like my money fluctuating, especially with an hourly job. I'm like, if I wanted my money to fluctuate, I would go work 1099, go do commission, go do something else. So I'm like, bro, don't tell me it's one thing and then be like, oh yeah, it's a whole nother thing. Like really breaking it down when somebody's already in the job trying to get established and adjusted. I'm like, that's low-key messed up. I'm like, y'all should told me that from day one before I even signed on here. Now I'm about to have to bring you your equipment back pretty soon. But Y'all let me know what you think. It's making me really like I be sitting there doing this job. I listen to a podcast because I hate kind of working in just silence. I'm like, if I'm working on the phone, that's fine. But if I don't like working in silence. I can't. So I listen to a podcast and things like that. Podcasts about YouTube and just finance, establishing yourself. Dave Ramsey. And honestly, Dave Ramsey probably the podcast that got me even wanting to get a job again because I mean, technically, I'm a stay-at-home mom, you know, and I'm in school full-time as well. So, oh, I need to open my stuff. My hair been looking so crazy. I need to blow dry again. But I'm like, I'm a stay-at-home mom. I don't have to work. You know, my husband got it, and I'm grateful for him. So I'm like, bro. I always feel like, you know, Rochelle from Everybody Hates Chris. I'm like, my man got 2 jobs. Man got all the jobs. That's how I be feeling when I be ready to quit. I'm like, man, y'all be getting on my nerves sometimes with these jobs. I'm like, why didn't y'all tell me that stuff from jump? Why didn't you just tell me from jump, bro? Like, you should have been told me. Let me know what y'all using y'all hair for my girlies out there. With the curls. With the curls. I'm like, y'all should have told me that stuff from day one and not wait weeks in. So they're like, oh yeah, that's gonna start like the whole change in the money. I'm like, that's gonna start March 15th. I'm like, oh, so I'm gonna get out of here before March 15th. That's what you telling me basically. Because they're already telling me, they're like, yeah, you already under the production or whatever. I'm like, sometimes it's not even enough work to do the production. Then they also talking about the clients probably gonna start doing automation, meaning basically half these jobs probably gonna be gone because of AI and things like that. And I love AI, don't get me wrong. So I'm like, hey, I got this job because I want this job. For one, y'all, it seems like y'all trying to play with people's money. Not a fan of that. I'm not a fan at all. So I'm tired of these 9 to 5s, bro. I'm really about to start grinding on YouTube, posting multiple times a day. I don't know if I should post multiple times a day on this channel, but for my reaction channel, best believe. So check them out in the description, Jazz 7.7 and Jazz 7.7 Reacts. Yeah, I don't know. I'm about to just go hard on the reaction videos. As far as for this channel, I think I'm gonna just keep talking to y'all. Whatever comes to my head, because I don't know, man. These jobs got me messed up. And another reason why I want the job too was for like healthcare, dental, things like that. Like either way we're good, we got some benefits, but I wanted that additional. And bro, why the first check I went and got, now this was a stupid part on me and I should have just waited, I guess, and did more research. I also didn't know about the whole pay structure thing yet fully. I didn't have a fully grasp on that. I signed on for a specific rate and for them to tell me something else, which I think you can't even do that for that contract. But I'm like, I don't even want to deal with a company that it makes it feel shady, you know, if I have to question it. And question, I'm like, why are you telling me to low-key clock out for my breaks and things like that? I'm like, not a fan. This feels shady. And I'm like, I really don't like that. So y'all let me know what's going on with y'all. I really need a mirror in here. I've been using my computer screen, like the camera, or I use my iPad. But I need to put like a mirror right here. I don't know if I want to put it right there or like somewhere else for real. I don't know, but I'm about to make sure I knock out some reaction channel videos while I'm asleep, while the baby sleep. I guess I'm asleep too, oh my gosh. But I don't know, y'all. I've worked different jobs and I've never had a situation like this where they're like, yeah, the pay can fluctuate in a negative way. And what the manager told me was, she was like, oh yeah, I haven't lowered anyone's rate in a long time. And I'm like, well, I'm supposed to go off of what you saying? Like, I'm supposed to just go off of you saying, oh yeah, I'm not gonna lower your rate. I need that written down in contracts. I'm like, I'm not just about to go off of whatever you say. I'm like, y'all weren't even, you know, solid enough to explain this stuff to me from jump. Y'all waited until I'm weeks into the job. I'm like, why'd you wait? I feel like it's like you're trying to trap people, and then you kind of set us up for failure because you've only trained me for 2 days, and if I make a mistake, that's on me, and that lowers my pay. Not a fan of that at all. So I'm probably gonna be leaving this job within the next couple of weeks. I'm gonna stay for the training, even though I'm not being directly trained. The training is basically you ask questions and that's it, or they give you feedback and that's the training. It's not hands-on training and them actually explaining things to you. It's like they just wait for you to make a mistake and that's your training in a way, or you ask a question and that's your training. I'm like, this is not what I signed up for. I'm like, everybody hasn't had experience in the medical field for one. Of course, yeah, it's just data entry, but sometimes there's so many different types of faxes and different things that you could choose for it. And I'm like, you should explain this more. And then it's not like they give us some material like on some of their little websites. They give us some notes that we can go over. But when do we have time to go over those, bro? If we have to constantly be working super fast, I don't have time to go over the material that I should be learning. I mean, I've had more training on HIPAA than training on actually how to do the job. And I'm just like, bro, I don't appreciate this. I am not here for this. What I should have did was like brush this up at the same time, but we're here for it. I don't know, but I'm like, y'all should really train people more. That should be like a solid thing, especially when you're dealing with so many medical documents. And maybe it's because I have such a heart, bro. I'm like, I don't want to be messing up people's stuff. And it's like, of course, it's no one's gonna die if the paperwork get messed up, but that kind of slows it down, you know. You don't want to slow down people's paperwork when they're in the hospital. I'm like, I would think y'all would train people more when dealing with medical records. I'm like, bro, this is not it. I need another hair tie. Oh, here we go. So that's kind of how I'm feeling about this job right now, bro. I think I'm just gonna end up leaving in a couple weeks and keep applying to other places. I was already looking at other places, applying. My husband's looking at other spots for me too. This is a high bun, but this is what it is. I'm gonna just start reacting to some videos and I'm gonna have my headphones on anyways, but I'm not feeling this place, y'all. Y'all, please let me know what you think in the comments. Do you think that's a little shady? I think it's kind of messed up. At least I think it's not for me. That's how I'm feeling about it. So, and I don't know. I don't think it's a vibe for me. I don't think it's gonna be a good fit. I don't like my money fluctuating if I'm working an hourly job. If I'm working commission, that's different. If I'm doing, 1099, if I'm doing sales, that's different, But if I'm signing up for an hourly job, I'm expecting that rate to either stay the same or go higher and never lower ever. And I don't even need that to be in question. That's my thing. I'm like, I don't even need that to be in question, because if I'm also paying for healthcare and dental, it's not cheap at all. So I'm like, I don't need that check fluctuating constantly. I'm like, bro, people gotta be able to, budget out their bills and things like that. I don't need you fluctuating my pay. That's not cool with me at all. But yeah, I'm planning. I was trying to just keep this job until I graduate. I graduate next year. I'm studying IT, information technology. And I'm like, bro, I just want this job till I graduate, and that's it. Like, I don't even need no crazy super high paying job. Honestly, to keep it a buck, my husband got it, and I really appreciate that. So I'm like, bro, this is just to add on. This is just for addition, and so that I could pay for certain tools when it comes to YouTube or when it comes to things that I need for school. I'm like, I don't need that money to be fluctuating. Or if I need to get my baby something, or honestly, specifically the main thing with this job was that healthcare and dental that I wanted. And honestly, it's not like they even have such a great package anyways for it. So I'm like, it's just not what I was expecting. And I feel like, I don't know, I feel like it was just some sly stuff a little bit with this whole little plan they got going on. Cause I'm like, how can you still do that much production or still be getting paid higher if there's not even that much work to do? If y'all telling us, oh yeah, you always gonna be getting your 8 hours, sometimes they'll offer us overtime, but during the day when we're working, sometimes they'll tell us to clock out for that 30 minutes for an hour. I'm like, bro, I'm just good. And it sucks because I really want this opportunity to work, and it's okay if things just don't fit. I'm like, yeah, I'm just thinking this not a fit for me. It's not like I'm not sitting here working all day and they're like, oh, the production numbers are low. I'm like, well, sometimes it's just nothing to do. That's another thing too, though. They're like, you need like we all need to calculate our downtime as well. And I'm like, one thing y'all could implement is just have a clock on the screen, but people aren't actually in the facts working. There should be a clock on there, something to set that up. I don't know. I worked in other jobs where they had stuff like that set up. Where if I worked in a call center, who weren't on a call, or as soon as the call ends, a timer will start at the bottom of the screen. The timer starts, so it shows how long it's been since you got another call. And when you would go on break, you would just put in there that you're on break so you don't get calls constantly coming in. With this job, they get into a point they're talking about, yeah, y'all should clock out for y'all breaks, and then you could get your production numbers higher. I'm like, so you don't want me to get paid for my break, even though legally I'm supposed to get paid for my break. That's what y'all telling me. On the sly. I'm like, these people tripping, bro. But I appreciate you watching, hanging out with me. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. If you like videos like this, let me know in the comments. Let me know your situation. If you like your 9-to-5 job right now. And yeah, fam, if you trying to go hard on YouTube, hit me up, join Discord. We gotta grind out together. But I'm gonna see y'all in the next video. God bless and much love, fam.